Welcome back. Today will be the final episode of the Anashti Sul Deity Quest. So to get us started, let's talk to Plummeter.
Well met.
I have been waiting your return. Oh, I am pleased to serve. What can I do? Anashti is prepared to return, but is trapped between the void and Norath. We must help guide her through, help her to materialize in our world. All right, what does she require? We must perform an ancient rite, one forgotten to time, to all save one god, one who has collected the knowledge of all the ages past. It is in an ancient tome that existed even before Anashti was banished. You must find this tome and follow the ritual that it entails. Where will I find it? It is likely within a city that once hid the secrets of Zebuzoruk himself, the Forbidden City. You will need to find the tome within its halls and follow the instructions within. And where will I be performing this rite? Do it within the one temple that still stands in her honor, the Fountain of Life. It is there that the Uer now sits, and there where she can gather her power in solitude. The Fountain of Life? Isn't that within the Silent City? It is. However, Anashti's awaiting your arrival, and the way will be clear. Simply enter the city from the entrance within the sinking sands, and you will be granted passage to the Fountain of Life. Oh, she's always looking out for us. It is an honor to serve her. All right, this is the quest. Return of the Forgotten Goddess. It is level 70. We will receive a cloak and a faction. Now, find that tome and enter the Fountain of Life. You're very lucky. You will be the first of the mortals to witness as she returns to Norath. Oh, how very incredible that would be. Oh, yes, I suppose it would be. I am kind of looking forward to it. Farewell. A little bit nervous, I have to admit. So, this may be a long video, gang. Not sure. We do have a little bit of running around to do. So first thing, we need to go to the Isle of Mara. Now before you head on to this place, make sure that you have obtained some way to breathe underwater. It will be really helpful. This is doable without anything, but definitely much less stressful if you can, and a lot of races and classes have that ability. If not, I believe there are other means, totems and such, that will help you. So first we want to come all the way down to the end. And click on this gate. Okay, once you're inside the Mystic Lake, we need to get, let me show you on the map. We are here. We need to get over here. So I'm going to get on my carpet. You cannot fly in here. So that's fun. So what you want to do is come all the way over here to this water. I find it easier to go up this way. There is a climbing wall right here. Alright, so we want to come up here. And this is all blocked off. So you're going to want to enter from these stairs on top. And when you get in here, there should be 2 ways to go. Here will take you back outside. Now, what you want to do from here is get back in the water and just follow the river all the way to the islet that we need to get to. And there are 2 ways to enter the Forgotten City. And I'm going to show you my preference, but I will also show you the main entrance. Now as you come into this area here, you can see under the water that there appears to be a temple of sorts. And what you can do is go in right down here. You will still be under the water for quite some time, but you can go in that door right there. My preferred method of getting in, I think, is a lot easier. And what you want to do is just come right here above where we just were, and you'll see this little cave entrance. So you want to just come in this way and go under the water here, and you'll find some stairs, and you just want to go down these stairs and follow it to the left here, and you will continuously go down. It's a little awkward, and I believe we want to go, whoops, wrong side. You want to go to the right here. This is where you will be really challenged if you don't have the breathe underwater skill or some way, because it can take you a few moments to get this way. Just look for the downstairs. You will eventually make it to a room with a door. And that is what we're looking for. And here it is. And this is the entrance to the Forsaken City. Let's go down here. You want to come down this ramp and then up this ramp to the left. And you want to come over here and down these steps. And you're looking for the Plunderer Base Camp. Now there should be a bookcase of sorts here. And we want to click on that. Alright, I have collected the rites. So now it says, I must collect blood of those that were born of the Ur of Sude. I should be able to find vampire blood within the lands of the Loping Plains and within Castle Mistmore. I must collect blood of those that were born of the Ur of Solday, and that's ghoul blood. That is also in the Loping Plains. So that's where we're going to head to next, everybody. So I'm going to call back. And I would recommend calling into the Loping Plains via the Lesser Feydark. Because that's going to place us right where we want to be. So I'll see you in just a moment. Alright, we've arrived in the Loping Plains. Now if you check the map, the reason I said come in through Lesser Feydark is if you enter through Greater Feydark, you've got to cross clear over here because we are going to go to Castle Mistmore. And it is just a hop, skip, and a jump from this location. So I'm going to go ahead and get on my mount. All you need to do is come right here and go up the steps. Now there are vampires out here that perhaps will give us an update. So instead of going all the way up to the castle, let's just take a look and see if we can. Yeah. So this might be an idea as well. There's a few over here. I don't know if there's going to be as many as we need. So I think it'll be quicker to go ahead and go in the castle, because they're grouped up in there pretty well. So up we go. I just like going in here. I usually bring all my characters through here at some point. Back in the day, I used to group with others to do it, and that was a ton of fun. Going in at level, nothing better. This should do it. If you're working on the vampire lore and legend, you should get your teeth in here. Alright, we just need 3 more. Okay, we've got all we need. So, now we can leave. Next, we need to find ghouls, and I believe there can be wandering all around. I have had good luck over in this area, but I do have a waypoint. So I'm going to put that in, and we're going to head over that way and see if we can find any. If this leads me to where I believe the majority of them are. It's negative 354, 31, 210. So let's check it out. We are going to... Yep, this is where I thought they'd be. They're kind of over here. Like when you're coming down here to go to the catacombs, they kind of wander around this way. They can be anywhere. We do need to pick up 12. So we're going to do the best we can. Let's get over here. We might run into some along the way. So now we need to keep our eyes open. And I believe these are just the undeads. They walk kind of funny. So you should be able to recognize them fairly quickly. Nope. These pumpkin heads. Alright, here. Is this one? Nope. Those are werewolves. This zone is quite eerie. Here we go. These dudes. That's what we need. Okay, I don't see any more there. Here. Okay, I don't... Is that more? Yeah. Alrighty, I don't think... Is there anything down that way? No. Okay, well, let's come back up here. Undead killer, yay! So, as you can see, this is fairly easy. Okay, we're just gonna keep it going here. Alrighty, we got some spiders over there. Here we go. Alright, we are done with that. So the next step is we need to head on back to Silent City and enter the temple. So let's do that. I'm going to go ahead and call back. Now, once you get to the Sinking Sands, we are not going to go into the Silent City via the aqueduct. We are going to go into the cave leads to the entrance to Silent City. I'm going to go the scenic route. I love that mount. Little frog lock on top. Very cool. So you can just come along the beach here till you hit the edge, and then we'll swim over to the cave. This is the quickest way that I know. So I'm going to come all the way here it is a little bit of a swim. So either way, it's probably going to take you a few minutes. But this is considered the back door. Oh, we're almost there. The Bay of a Nook, that's what it's called. Couldn't remember. So just come into this cave. Get off my mount. I don't think I need to be on that. And if you come up here to the left, some point here, get on land. There. The door's blocked, but there's a rusty keyhole. Now we want to go into the empowered fountain of life instance. Wow, look at this. We got all the peacock heads. This is definitely Anashti's temple, isn't it? So we have to perform the rite. Now, in order to do this, we need to head to this pool in the center. Let's see. Perform the rite. Oh, there she is. Avatar of the Forgotten. It's a projection of Anashti Sul. At long last, after so many millennia, I feel the power of the living mortals of Norath surge through my being. I have returned from the edge of non-existence. Oh, long has Norath awaited this moment. The forgotten goddess is lost to us no more. Ah, Vishre, I have heard much of you, and the work you have done with Plummeter on my behalf. Yes, I have done the best I could do, everything she asked of me in your name, and your name alone. And you will be rewarded for your efforts, be certain of that. You have brought together my followers, rallied my armies, and even assisted me in returning the Ur of Solday to its rightful home in this very temple. Once again feeding the waters of the Faerun. Yes, yes, you are quite the useful mortal, are you not? Thank you, my lady. I have dedicated myself to serving only you. What will you do now that you have returned? I do not feel the presence of Zulvarian, but instead I sense this new being, a Bertoxolus, if I've heard correctly, who is evidently the new Lord of Pestilence. I will be watching that one carefully. However, I have a more pressing matter at hand, which is the one who replaced me. Rodset Knife. Oh, what is your plan? My plan, in simplest terms, is to retake the plane of health, which I created from my own essence. How dare Rotset Knife take my home as if it were his own? It will be sweet justice when I wrest it from his hands, using such a familiar army, and show those foolish enough to follow him who the true deity of life is. What can I do to help you? For now, I will gather my strength and prepare my armies. I want you and Plummeter Dul Sadma to announce my return to the followers of Rotset Knife. I want to tell them the truth of my word and show them the gifts that I will bring them. I will send the prophet to speak on my behalf, but I want you to gather my gifts. Okay. Any more info on that? Here, take this and find followers of Rotset Knife in the hills of Antonica. Give them my gift, and they will join the prophet in her declaration of my return. Once you've completed your task, meet up with the prophet just outside the Temple of Life. She will provide you with further instructions from there. I will do as you command. Well, I know you will. You have done very well. Your deeds will not be forgotten. Now go. I have much to attend to. As you wish. Farewell. Oh, okay then. Let's go. This is a beautiful little place. But I honestly want to leave. She's a little bit intimidating, but kind. I will meet y'all in Antonica. Alright, let's check the map and see if these locations are notated, and they are. So we're just going to go around. It looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them up top. Let's go ahead and ride. Ah, Garemi Alashrig. Now he is a follower of Rodset, and we are going to turn him to Anashti. As I look upon the sea, I feel that my place is somewhere else, perhaps spreading the work of Rodset Knife out beyond here. Alright, let's click on it. Alrighty. He has turned into a ghoul. My body burns. It burns. It is the fire of everlasting life within you. Anashti Sul has given you this gift, and she wants you to present it to the non-believers in the Temple of Life. Go to the walls near the temple and wait the command of the prophet. I will. I will. Farewell. Okay. So that is what we can expect. Let's head on over to the next one. And it is going to be... I'm going to go ahead and just use this golden thread here and make this a little bit easier for us. Sound of crickets. Ready? Right up here. Jezin Felrun. Greetings, friend. I'm here collecting items for the temple. It's a never-ending task, be sure. Yes, I'm sure it is. I'm lost. It's basically the same message. Okay, next. We're gonna head on over here. Oh, there he is. Is that him by the... right here. Okay. Mergen Stillwell. Oh, being out in the wild helps me write the poems we will use to inspire others to the ways of Rotsit Knife. Yes, dear. I'm sure they will be lovely. For someone else. Not for you. Ah, what has happened? I hear a new voice. Alright, so she's done. Now we're gonna come over here. He's not inside. Here we go. Kurlos Mulrin. As Rotsit Knife returns, so does life itself. We will be well protected now he's with us again. Well, you will be protected, but not in the way that you think. No worries. What has happened to me? Don't worry about it. Go to the temple. And I believe we have one more. This way. Laia. I'm fairly new, but I know that with hard work and dedication, I will spread the message of Rotsit Knife. Here, drink this first. It will help you. She calls. She calls me. Yes, go. Now we have to meet with our prophet. Now, she is in North Kinos. Now, we are not allowed in there. As far as we will get attacked. We're not going to get attacked by the regular guards because of our level. However, the epics that are in there will. So that is a danger. But we're going to do the best we can to avoid that. I do know where the wall near the Temple of Life is. So I do not have the sneak ability, which I don't know if the epics can see that anyway, but we need to get into North Kinos. And this could be quite the thing here. I don't know the pathways of these guards. see any. I think we could go across here. There's the prophet. Awesome. Okay. Hello.
Greetings.
Oh, little feather. I am glad to see you here. We are within the lion's den, as it were. Anashti herself has asked that I deliver her message, but I cannot enter the grounds near the temple without bringing the attention of the guards. That might end poorly for us, indeed. Yes, indeed. So what do I need to do? You might be able to enter without arousing too much suspicion. Go into the temple itself and look for a way to create a distraction. If the guards rush you, defeat them. That should create enough of a diversion that I can enter the grounds and deliver the message. Okay, well, how will you get out? Do not worry. I will take care of it. Let us see what we're looking at. Okay. We're going to go out there where those presents are so that we can get inside the temple. Those are the acolytes. Oh, there's Ratsatnai. Here. I can talk to her, leave this place, before we purge you ourselves. How do I create a distraction? What is this? Ah, disrupt. There we go. Exit. We need to let her know. I think we just go right back where she was before. Hopefully. Yes. All right. The way should be clear for you. I created a sufficient diversion that should tie up the guards for a few minutes. Very good. Please feel free to accompany me if you'd like to watch the show, or make your way out of here. It's up to you. As your part in this is done, head to the sinking sands and I will speak to you in our usual place. Okay, thank you. Oh, look, she's got all her ghouls with her. I don't want to go in there. We're just gonna head to the sinking sands. So, let's see if we can get back.
Greetings, traveler.
Now, I've been waiting for you. Yes, I took a few moments of rest. Is there anything else we need to do? Not unless Anashti calls on us again. Until then, we must simply spread the word of her love and her grace to the unenlightened, and continue our work in her name. Well, then I'll go forth and do just that. Alright, so that is the end of the Deity Questline for Anashti Sul. We did get a cloak, so let's put it on. There it is. Oh, I think that's quite lovely. Yes, I do. I like it. Thank you for joining me today. Please give a like and subscribe. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.